Hi everyone, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Spirit Hunter Death Mark II, running on PlayStation 5. Okay, where were we? Oh, I forgot we got a new partner. The school is getting strange these days. I know, right? It smells musty here. Is it because of the departed? Oh, I've heard there's an outbreak of mold somewhere in the school. Yikes, just imagining that makes my skin itchy. Anyway, let's go home. Yeah. The couple leave the area. Anything over here? No. Oh, hello there. I caught a painted lady in the courtyard earlier. Want to watch some butterflies together? Sorry, but I'm in a hurry now. Do you know Kakuta? I heard he's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. Oh, I saw him going to the third floor just now. What business do you have with that karate guy, though? Is the new notice targeting the karate kid or something? I don't know yet, but thanks for the info. What's over here on this end? It's locked. The door won't open. Well, I'm sure we'll go there at some point in time. Door leads to the male restroom. I'll go inspect the place. Wait here. Take your time. I didn't find anything in particular. I saw a big guy going to the back of the hallway earlier. It's probably Kakuta from second year. I wonder what he's up to. This place is all like nice. The windows are covered by curtains. Like when the first two floors are so much more like beat up. This is all like new up here. Chairs sit atop nicely lined up desks. Look at this guy. There's a big, well-built guy standing over there. He looks pretty strapping. Are you Kakuta? Yes, the name's Shinichi Kakuta. Where's the departed's notice? I'm hoping you haven't thrown it away already. No, I still have it. Miss Sakamoto told me to trash it, but I felt like I should show it to you since you're investigating them. Thanks a lot. Hahaha, you should thank Dorio and Kinugawa. They've been asking everyone to pitch in and help you out. He pulls out the departed's notice and hands it to me. If that's it, I'll be heading to my classroom. Feel free to come by 2C if you still need anything. I'll be at school for a while. Kakuta then walks off. I quickly scan the new notice. It has all the hallmarks of the previous notices. An accordion folded piece of paper with eerie handprints on it. So, this is what a notice looks like, eh? It really is giving off the horror vibes. Hurry up and check it out. Come on. Dear Hooligan, Kokuri will kill you tonight. I'm watching hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Obtain notice for Hooligan. The next victim is Hooligan, and the spirit is Kokuri? So by Hooligan, they mean those boorish thug types, right? Yeah, so I think we should try and gather information that will lead us to the identity of these two things. Asking the remaining students will probably be more fruitful than asking the teachers. The faculty doesn't seem so cooperative. Yeah, and maybe that student council girl will tell you. I mean, she actually appears to be trying to help you. I'd also like to hear more from that Kakuta guy. Yeah. What's with you? Yeah? Come on, give me more to work with than that. This is your operation here. Don't make me handle everything alone. Oh, okay. As much as I want to point out that she cut me off every time I tried to speak, I hold my tongue. Besides, Hito's plan of attack is basically what I would have suggested. We better start asking around about Hooligan and Kokuri. The character Shinichi Kakuta has been added to the character file. I found a door leading to the emergency exit. Okay, so there was nobody in the classes. What do you say, 3C? It's about time to leave school anyway. Now I've got to prove that the departed won't appear, even if I stay here alone. Hanako this, Kokuri that. The people in the school are wacky. Who even believes ghosts and demons exist? Looking closely, the male student's legs are obviously trembling. Still locked? Locked. Did you find Kakuta? Yes, thank you. I'm happy I could help. So, what do you want to talk about? Actually, we found a new notice. Whoa, so another one's finally here, huh? Show me. I show Michiho the departed's notice. So the next spirit is Kokuri. Well, Kokuri usually refers to that old fortune-telling technique, but I'm sure you already know about that, right? I do not. Let me explain it to you then. Kokuri is a fortune-telling technique that uses a coin and a piece of paper. You summon a spirit named Kokuri and ask them some questions. It can be dangerous since you're dealing with a spirit after all, There are some who get a big scare out of it. But the Kokiri mentioned in this notice is a ghost, not the fortune-telling technique. So Kokiri is both the name of the technique and the summoned spirit, and the rumor is referring to the spirit. Can you tell me more about it, Michio? Sure, why not? Kokiri. So, about Kokiri in the notice. I have a feeling it might be referring to Mr. Kokiri. There's a rumor like that at Konoehara Academy. Chapter 5, Mr. Kokiri. Have you ever gone to the corridor on the second floor? Of course not. That place is restricted. Do you know why? It's because of the Kokiri Shrine. That place is cursed. I'm not lying. It's the truth. I've even heard stories about it. One rainy day, some delinquents were hanging out on the second floor's corridor. They were kind of notorious. They were getting in fights on a daily basis. There were even rumors that they were into drugs. I guess they must have been bored. So they were messing around with the shrine as a dare, all laughing with their stupid faces. They were kicking the shrine and scribbling on it, all sorts of things. One of them even put out a cigarette on it. The wind and rain got stronger. The delinquents were about to head back inside. At that moment, they heard a voice mixed with the wind. They turned towards the old shrine, the source of the voice, figuring someone must have been playing a prank on them, except they were the only ones in the corridor. Obviously, they thought they were just imagining things. Those delinquents looked at each other and ran away from the corridor as fast as they could. But that night, one of the delinquents, the one who snuffed out his cigarette on the shrine, felt a pain in his ear. He felt a strange sensation when he touched his ear. It was dry and rough. It was weird, like there was something in his ear. Terrified, he went to go check himself in the mirror. Mushrooms were growing from his ear. Folded cat mushrooms that looked like maitake. The mushrooms continued to spread, from his ear to his neck, his cheeks, then his chin. The delinquent shrieked, and then he called an ambulance. He got himself checked at the hospital. They found no trace of mushrooms, but his ear had a really bad infection. The skin was rotting away, so they had to cut his ear off. When a teacher heard this story, they said, "It's the curse of Kokiri Shrine." That voice must have been Mr. Kokiri's, and that was his work. The rumors say Mr. Kokiri is the apparition of a priest who haunts the shrine. And that was the rumor about Mr. Kokiri. So please stay away from the shrine in the second floor's corridor. If you're cursed by the mushrooms, your lovely face will be ruined. Is Mr. Kokiri the name of the shrine? Correct. It's called Mr. Kokiri because the shrine has a mysterious voice. No one knows what Mr. Kokiri looks like, as they've only heard his voice. Creepy, isn't it? Hooligan. Hooligan? I can't think of anyone. Maybe Izumi, I guess? But he's dead already. That reminds me. Himi and I were called by Miss Sakamoto this afternoon. Do you know what she said? Don't get too close to Mr. Yashiki. He doesn't belong here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have talked to you. She's probably going to give you a lecture. Don't worry about it. You're my lifesaver, and you're hunting down the departed like I am. By the way, Mr. Yashiki, I've never seen the person beside you. Is she a doctor like Mr. Diamond? I'm a researcher, not a doctor, though I do also deal with the health of living beings as part of my job. Oh, I see. An idol and a female scientist, huh? You sure have some amazing and gorgeous assistants. By the way, which one do you prefer? They're both dependable in their own ways. Ai has the stamina, Hiru has the intelligence. That's not what I mean. Oh well, it was stupid of me to expect something. You two sure are close. This girl might be the departed, you know. Shush, Hiru. Oh, I don't mind, as long as Mr. Yashiki trusts me. Sorry, it's a joke. I'm kind of on edge since we don't have any idea who the departed might be. I don't mind. In this kind of situation, it's natural to have some suspicion. I miss my normal school life. Hey, Yashiki. Shouldn't we be able to pretty much guess who Hooligan may be? Based on what Michio told me about the Mr. Kokiri rumors. Who likely is the hooligan? Well, it's a delinquent student. We don't know which one, though. I agree with you there, but I still have no clue who it might be. The rumor said a delinquent student was cursed by the shrine in the second floor corridor. Why don't we go take a look there? Wait, are you serious? Aren't you being too cavalier here? We're going to be stepping into some deep shit if we approach that shrine. I'm not doing it for entertainment. It's for the investigation. You can stay here if you don't want to go. I never said I didn't want to go. I just wondered if there was a better way to do this. That's it. I'm not scared at all. Are we the only ones left in the school? Nope, I think the student council members are still here. Damn, they sure like to stay late despite all the rumors. I don't really fear the departed since I know you're going to protect me. The heck are you talking about? I'm totally not saving you. I'm not good with ghosts and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go home now. What? Me too! The female students take the stairs down. Anybody in here? The windows are covered by curtains. Not all the windows. Hello, Mr. Yashiki. Do you still need anything from me? I've actually read that notice. A spirit named Kokiri is going to kill Hooligan tonight, right? Well, Mr. Konoe told me not to discuss the incident with the students out of consideration for their mental well-being. I can't just give him a dismissive reply, though. No need to hide it. The rumors have spread. Izumi the pianist and Hirakoshi the model have been killed, just as the notice said, anyway. And the one who killed them was a spirit named the Departed, right? They're hiding in the school right now. If rumors of the instance have already spread to this extent, I'm not doing anyone any favors by keeping my mouth shut. I doubt that these rumors have been purposely spread by any one target. These students believe in the departed, and they're connecting the dots and spreading the rumors on their own. The weaker students must be tired of living in fear. I guess they're scared of the idea that the person next to them might be the departed. Are you not scared, Kakuta? Me? Scared? Ha, no way. If a spirit dares show itself to me, I'll just go to work with these fists. Ha ha! Kokiri. Because I don't really understand spirits. How about asking Kinakawa from Student Council? She seems to know a lot about this kind of stuff. Hooligan. That's the person mentioned in the notice, right? Do you have an idea who it may be? If we're talking about hooligans at this school, I can only think of the delinquents. Those punks keep ignoring the school's rules, and it's really pissing me off. Kakuta's on the disciplinary committee, so it's not surprising that the behavior of some punks has got him all riled up. Cheers. Okay. Cheers to the top of the nicely lined up desk. That's the emergency exit, right? Yeah, well, we need to go to the hallway, apparently. Second floor corridor should be just ahead. There's a couple paper in the gap between the doors. Warning, second floor corridor is off limits. The shrine where people supposedly heard Mr. Kokuri's voice should be right ahead. Looks like the door's unlocked. Let's check the place out. I guess we should talk to our student council friends first. Easier to do it this way. Doryu is organizing documents in the student council room. Oh, Mr. Yashiki. Thank you again for your help. Actually, don't worry about it. There's something more important we need to talk about. A new notice has arrived. So there's another new notice. Mind showing me? I showed Doryu the departed's notice. So they're threatening to kill someone again? And it's my job to prevent that from happening. If you've got any information that can help, please let me know. Sure. Actually, during lunch break, I went to the clock tower. What? You shouldn't be taking risks like that. Spirits don't show up during the day, so it's fine. I didn't go inside, though. The door wouldn't open. That's weird. Did someone lock it? That's unlikely. The key to the clock tower is missing. Nobody's able to enter the clock tower right now. But it was open that night. Was that the departed's doing? I guess we should investigate the clock tower. Understood. I'll try searching for the key. Sorry, I don't really know much about spirits. You should ask Michiho instead. She's over on the second floor of the new building. Hooligan, huh? Compared to model and pianist, this one's got a lot more room for interpretation. Finding the target might not be so easy. I finish my conversation with Doryu and leave the student council room. Oh boy, look at this girl. A tanned, ostentatiously styled girl is absentmindedly lingering near the shrine. Give her a friendly greeting. Hello there. Her reply is unintelligible, more of a groan. Just ignore her, Yashiki. Something's wrong with her. An old shrine is standing there. This has got to be the shrine from the rumor about Mr. Kokiri. Let's take a closer look. The first thing that stands out is that it's a rather small shrine. It's completely weathered after being exposed to the elements for a long period of time. Another noticeable feature is the number of talismans on it. The image on the talismans looks kind of like a centipede. There's a small gap in the shrine door. It's too dark to tell what's inside, though. We need to open the door first if we want to see what's inside. Let's open the door. I reach towards the door to check what's inside. Old man. The female student next to me groans and slowly forces out some words. Don't do anything bad to the shrine. Open the door. Old man, you're... Growling, the female student launches an attack. Oh. I guess that shouldn't be too surprised. With a terrifying look in her eyes, the female student raises something resembling a baton. I see something that looks like mushrooms around her neck. Maybe she's possessed? I'll deal with this female student. Team up. Use it in the bag. Take the attack. I can't really hurt the student. I mean, we try to use my bag as a shield to block her attacks. We clutch the bag tightly and block her attack. Nice. The female student recoils. Grab her, hero. Okay. Calm down. Hiro captures the student's arms from behind. Helping out, I immediately restrain her. The student lets out a yell and then goes quiet. Looks like this is the right choice. Survived. The student faints and the mushrooms on her neck instantly vanish. So it really was a spiritual phenomenon. Assuming the rest of the rumor is accurate, that would mean the mushrooms were the shrine's curse. Keep an eye on her, Hiro. Or Hiro. I'll investigate the inside of the shrine. Sure thing. I walk towards the shrine and put my hand in the door. There's a talisman on it. Inside the shrine, I find some bizarre stuff. A petri dish used for experiments. Inside the dish is a dead centipede. Some red substance appears to be growing from the centipede. What in the world is it? Oh, I see you found something interesting. Those red filaments are probably mushrooms. It's difficult to tell without the caps. Without me realizing it, Hiru's already peering over my shoulder. Looks like those are mushroom hyphae growing on the dead centipede. I think they're Orphea cordyceps. Sinensis? Very interesting. What's it doing here? Old shrines aren't usually a place where you store lab equipment. What are you going to do with the petri dish? Bet you're going to keep it. I guess so, yes. Pressed by Hiro, whose eyes are sparkling with curiosity, I collect the petri dish. Contained creepy petri dish. What are we going to do with her? It doesn't seem like she's going to regain consciousness anytime soon. We can't just leave her here. Let's take her back to the infirmary. I hoist the female student on my back and leave the corridor. From there, I walk straight to the infirmary. The smell of cigarette smoke assaults my nose the moment I enter. Oh, hey, where have you been? Oh, you're finally back. I've been waiting. Inside, I see a sharp-eyed man tossing his cigarette into a portable ashtray. Mashita. The smell of cigarettes. Hey, no smoking inside the school. There are kids here. You're a terrible influence, you know. Where's your common sense, Mashita? Ah, is that how it is? Back in my day, the teachers would openly smoke in the faculty room. Well, times have changed. You need to be more considerate. What a pain. Anyway, who's the kid on your back? Let me lay her down first, then we can talk. I put the unconscious girl down on the bed. She's totally out of it. Guess I'll just have to leave her here for the moment. Alright, can you give me the details now? Don't exactly expect to reunite with your friend and find them carrying an unconscious girl on their back. Fine, you've got some questions to ask too. Or I've got some questions to ask too. Ask about how you doing. Satoru Mashita, a mark bearer and former detective who's now working as a private investigator. He's not really all that knowledgeable about spirits and paranormal phenomena, but after the events of our shared past, he often joins me when I'm on spirit-related cases. Never would have expected to come to a place like this, even on an investigation. You mean a school that's still in session? Yeah. A place full of brats sound like nothing but trouble to me. Hell, I got scolded just for having a freaking smoke. Sneaking into an abandoned school is way easier. Let me just make one thing clear, Mashita. I'm begging you, please do not attract any unwanted attention. No guarantees on that one, pal. I'm just going to do things my own way, and if anyone's got a problem with that, they'll just have to deal with it. The corner of his mouth twitches in a mischievous grin. Mashita's a man who will do anything for his investigation. Mr. Konoe and Sakamoto will not appreciate his presence or methods. But his eccentric methods have a way of dragging the truth out of situations where a more civilized approach would fail. Why are you here? Have you finished your job, Mashita? Yeah, can't tell you much about it though, since I'm still under NDA. And just when I thought I'd be able to relax for a bit. That hag, Yasuoka, asked me to help you out. She's a real slave driver. This man is different from the other mark bearers. Because of his job, he's a seasoned veteran when it comes to cases involving dangerous and bizarre spirits. If he's offering to help, I'll jump on it. His help makes it that much more likely that Hiro and the departed's targets will survive. Oh, sorry for causing you trouble. Save your thanks for the old bag. I'm just here to work. Ask what he thinks about the case. Yasuoka gave me a summary of the case. A spirit masquerading as a student, huh? Wonder how their grades are. He's cracking jokes, but his eyes show no trace of a smile. Under the surface, he may be just as tense as we are. You want to know what I think? You're basically being jerked around by the departed's notices. All those spirits from the notices, and you're still no closer to figuring out who the departed is. Maybe you're right. But if I just ignore the notices, someone's going to die. Then what's your plan? You're just going to keep dancing to their tune until they get bored and quit? Don't get sidetracked and forget your original goal, Yashiki. The only way you can solve this case is to find the departed hiding in the school. And what you should do is start looking at everyone around you as a potential suspect. Got a point. By the way, Yashiki, Mashita jerks his head over in the direction of the girl on the bed. Tell me about her already. How long are you going to make me wait? I share everything I've learned about Mr. Kokiri and Hooligan, and the events at the shrine. So this kid attacked you. School violence is kind of a lost art these days. What a special moment in your teaching career, eh, Mr. Yashiki? Cut it out with that. Hearing you say that makes my skin crawl.
No matter how you choose to look at it, this kid isn't normal. She called us hooligans and had mushrooms growing out of her along her neck.
Right, considering that. Maybe she was possessed by Kokiri. I recall the time Michio was possessed by slit-mouthed Kashima. She was fully under the control of the spirit, led by their desires. The student might have been the same as her.
Who's this kid anyway? She didn't have her student handbook, and no matter how much we shake her, she's not showing any signs of waking up.
Waiting for her to wake up is such a waste of time. Let's just ask someone else about her. Should be able to find someone who knows who she is pretty quickly. She's obviously trying to stand out.
Let's ask around about the petri dish too, while we're at it. Who knows? Maybe we can learn who placed this inside the shrine.
So we're just going to show that thing to the students? They're going to start talking about me.
Too late to worry about your reputation. You already tricked 2 female students into breaking their curfew.
I don't care if you get all chummy with those brats for the investigation, but you better not do something weird that ends up blowing back on me, Yashiki. Give me a break, you two. I really hope this puts a stop to this topic. I'll have whoever I don't bring with me keeping an eye on the unconscious girl while I resume the investigation. Let's see if anyone at the school can tell me about this girl or the petri dish. Let's meet on the subject, delinquent girl and creepy petri dish. Satoru Mashita has joined the investigation. The character Satoru Mashita has been added to the character file. Okay.
Oh, I was thinking about insects. I feel kind of sorry for insectivores. So, what do you want to ask me?
Delinquent girl. I described the girl who attacked me and asked if she knows her.
I think I've seen her before, but I don't know her name. I'm not a delinquent after all.
Do you know someone who might know her?
He may, I guess. It's part of the student council president's job to know the names and faces of all the students.
Petri dish. I take out the creepy petri dish and show it to Michio.
Oh, a Chinese redhead. Colopendra. Spinipis.
Subspinipis mutilans?
Did you know? Even though the name centipede means 100 foot, there aren't many centipedes that actually have 100 feet. I think like only a few soil centipedes have that many feet.
Seizing the opportunity to talk about insects, Michio immediately begins flexing her knowledge about centipedes. She doesn't even have a reaction to the terrible sight inside the dish. Hey, I appreciate the centipede lesson, but what about the mushrooms?
So these red thingies are the mushrooms. No clue. It's beyond my scope of knowledge.
Oh, I see. Thanks. Judging by that reaction, Michio won't be able to tell us anything useful about the petri dish. I mean, she didn't tell us anything useful about the delinquent girl either.
Pay attention to what Miss Sakamoto said. Hime and I are your allies.
Hello, Mr. Yashiki. You still need anything from me? I described the girl who attacked me and asked if he knows her. Yeah, I know her. She always hangs out in the connecting corridor. She keeps going off. She keeps going there even though I've warned her so many times. This is why I hate delinquents. They're stupid. Do you know anything else? Nothing in particular. I don't really care to know about delinquents. If she wasn't a girl, I would have punched her in the face. Hey now, aren't you in the karate club? Male and female students shouldn't fight with each other. I'm just joking. Martial arts should be used to train your mind and body, not hurt others. Petri dish. I take out the creepy petri dish from my bag and show it to Kakura. What? The moment he sees the dish, his eyes bulge. What's wrong, Kakura? No, it's just... My apologies. It's so disgusting, I don't even know what to say. Centipedes alone are already gross, but the mushrooms just make it so much worse. Where did you find it? The science room? No, it was inside the shrine, in the second floor's connecting corridor. Huh? What was that thing doing in there? I have no idea either. Doubt it's a prank. Oh. I have to get back to patrolling. Sorry, but I've got to end our chat here. Kakata bids us farewell and quickly leaves the classroom. Hey, Yashiki. There's something weird with that Kakata's statement. Did you catch it? What's off about Kakata's statement? I guess the mushrooms. How do you know that they were mushrooms? I mean, they're just red tips without the caps. It's the mushrooms, of course. When I first saw the petri dish, I didn't even realize they were mushrooms. But Kakata noticed that right away. That's a bit strange. Exactly. For a sec there, I was worried that you might have missed. Have missed it. I have a feeling he knows where those mushrooms came from. We better speak to Kakata again. He should still be at school. Let's go find him. Do you know that only female bees actually have stingers? So what do you want to ask me? Let's just chat. By the way, Mr. Yashiki, I bumped into Karate Man earlier. Like, literally, he bumped right into me. But he didn't even apologize and went straight upstairs. The other disciplinary committee members would be shocked if they knew. Tell him off for me. Here for now. Alright, let's stop it there for now. This is meowmurai. You've been watching Spirit Hunter Death Mark II running on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.